Nux, you gots to check out Mashal. I did watch the first episode of season 1, and I also read like a bunch of the manga. Like, I have a thing. If I read a manga and it's just kind of, it's pretty good, but it's not like amazing, I'm not gonna freaking watch the actual anime. Because, like, I read the manga already, you know? There are very few that, like, I'll read the manga and then the anime will come out and I'll be like, oh shit, it's time. Now that I think about it, there's, like, basically nothing that I did that for. 7 Deadly Sins. I did that for 7 Deadly Sins, which is kind of hilarious because the anime was shit. What else did I do that for? I do it for, like, the big moments in One Piece, for sure. Like, all the big fights. What else did I do? I did it for, like, again, the good scenes in Black Clover I did it for. I did it for the big moments in My Hero Academia. I did it for Made in Abyss. I think Made in Abyss is probably the best example, where I read the manga completely, and then the anime came out, and I watched the whole anime more than once. That show is insane. Made in Abyss is one of my favorite stories of all time. Like, what a absolute banger. So yeah, so that one One Punch Man, another great example. I read One Punch Man, then I watched it, like season 2. I mean, I watched season 1 first, then I read the manga, and then when season 2 came out, I read it before that. So, that's another example, just off the top of my head. Hunter x Hunter. If Hunter x Hunter ever continues in the anime, you could bet your ass I'll be watching that, even though I read it. What else? What other examples? I don't know. I feel like that's the big ones. That's the big ones. Woo! Attack on Titan. I watched the big finale of Attack on Titan, even though I read the manga. Not Promised Neverland, that's for sure. Read that manga, didn't watch that anime. No, sir. Oh my god. Redo of Healer? You think I read the manga for Redo of Healer? Alright. Yeah, I haven't watched My Hero in a long time. I'm specifically referring to... Which arc was I... I'm specifically referring to the Overhaul arc. I read the Overhaul arc first, I think, and then I watched the Overhaul arc in the anime. That was that's I think the one that I read and then watched. The rest of it I read up to a point and then I just dropped it at some point. Interspecies review. So I didn't read the manga first. I watched the first episode, then I binged the whole manga. Then I watched the rest of it. Oh, God.